What's up YouTube, JP here, and in today's video we're going to look at some really cool accessories for VR headsets. That's whether you got a Meta Quest 2 or the Pico 4 VR headset. So without further delay, let's dive in. Now just a quick disclaimer, Syntech sent me these 3 accessories free of charge for review. My opinions are my own and my own only. So as you probably know, accessories are a massive part of gaming, especially when it comes to VR headsets. So as you know, I'm a massive VR fan, especially PC VR. So the first thing they sent me was a 2-in-1 link cable. And basically what you use this for is connecting your VR headset, whether it's the Pico 4 VR headset or the Meta Quest 2, to your PC for PC VR gaming. And what makes it 2-in-1 is because it's a USB-C to USB-C cable, and it also has the adapter for USB-A. The second thing they sent me was a charging link cable. So what's better than a link cable? Well, it's a link cable with inline power delivery. As you may know, the VR headsets, they use quite a lot of power, and if you're just connecting it to the PC can't provide enough power to keep the headset charged. So what Syntech came up with was an inline power delivery system. So the USB-C cable plugs to the VR headset as normal, and then the USB-A port plugs into your PC. Now within that cable there's a tiny little box, and it has a USB-C port. So what you would do is you'd use the original charger that came with your VR headset and plug it into this port. And what that's going to do is going to give your VR headset more than enough power to keep it fully charged. So the next thing they sent me is all about protecting the VR headset, whether that's storing it after a long play session, or you just want to take it to your friend's house and you want to make sure that it's protected. Well, the carry case they sent me is absolutely fantastic. It's a really good construction, nice design, and it's going to keep that headset protected, not only from knocks and bangs, but also direct sunlight, because everybody knows if direct sunlight hits those lenses, it's going to burn straight through those LCD panels or OLED panels, depending on what headset you've got, and you're going to have a really bad day. So I guess the next thing we'll do is get these accessories unboxed and have a closer look. So first of all, we'll take a look at the carry case, and it just has this cardboard sleeve over the top of it. Now I really like the colour of this case. Unfortunately, this is the only colour you can get it in. So as I open it up, the first thing I realise is there's so much space inside here. You're easily going to get the headset, controllers and your other accessories. Now it's got this strap that goes across the top which holds it in place, and in this pocket at the top you get some instructions, and then you also get this cover for the lenses themselves. So let's grab my headset and see how it fits inside the case. So first of all, we'll put the cover in place and you just kind of squish it down in there. So I'm not going to use this at the moment, I just want to see the fitment. So placing the headset in, you can see that it fits absolutely perfect. It's like it was specifically designed for the Pico 4 VR headset. You can chuck the controllers in here as well, and I did test it with the Meta Quest 2, and again it fit perfect. So you stick everything in place and then you put this strap across. So next we're going to look at the 2-in-1 link cable. So this is obviously the first of 2 cables that Syntech sent out. So this cable is USB-C to USB-C. And then thankfully they have a USB-C to USB-A adapter. Now cables are one thing you shouldn't cheap out on. So when you see deals on Amazon for cables that say they're for VR and you're going to save yourself a couple of bucks, trust me, it's not worth it. These cables from Syntech are really durable, good quality, and you even get a little sticker. So let's take a closer look at the cable. Now the USB-C port on the right is the one that goes into the headset, and then one on the left would then go into the PC, and obviously you can have USB-C or USB-A because this just pulls off. So I'm just going to quickly show you what it looks like when you connect it to this USB-C port. Now one of the handy things is that Velcro strap. Now most people think that is purely just for when you're finished and you can wrap it up neatly. Now, the best place for the cable to be coming out is right at the back of the headset, so it doesn't get in the way when you're playing VR games. So what I do is I'll plug it in and then I'll use this Velcro strap to strap the cable to bring it round towards the back of the headset, because the last thing you want is that cable hanging down in front of you and then you're catching it as you're waving your arms around. So let's have a look at the last accessory they sent, that charge and link cable. Now, due to how much power VR headsets use, it's no surprise that the USB-C or USB-A port on your PC just can't keep up with the demand. So using this charge and link cable from Syntec VR is the perfect solution, because basically what you're doing is you're injecting power midway through the cable. Well, I say midway, it's more towards the end that connects to the PC. So as you can see, there's a little box right by the end of the cable that plugs into the PC, and what it's got is a USB-C port, and you can plug your USB-C charger that came with your VR headset. Now, of course, you do not have to connect a charger to this port if you don't want to. It's basically just giving it extra power. It does work without it being plugged in. Now, of course, as soon as you plug the USB-C charger in, it has got a little light on it indicating that it's getting power. And then, of course, once you plug the USB-C end into your VR headset, it's also going to light up to say it's charging as well. Now, Syntec don't just do VR accessories, they also have a load of stuff for the Steam Deck, the ROG Ally and the Nintendo Switch. I'll drop a link in the description below so you can have a browse on their website. So now I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on these three products, and I've tested all three with the Meta Quest 2 and the Pico 4 VR headset, just to make sure compatibility between the two headsets is the same. So first of all, the 2-in-1 link cable. Now, I tested PC VR gaming on both the Pico 4 VR headset and the Meta Quest 2. And to be honest, I noticed no difference with using the cable on each of the headsets. The cable is really good quality and I never had any issues with it at all. Now, I've used loads of cables in the past, even ones that didn't specifically say they were for PC VR headsets, and I have noticed a couple of issues with some of them. One of the cables that I bought was too thin, the quality wasn't great, and eventually the cable got damaged. But I found with this Syntec 2-in-1, the cable quality is fantastic and I can't see it breaking anytime soon. It seems very strong and durable. So next up was the charging and link cable. Now, everything from the 2-in-1 link cable applies here. The quality is fantastic, but that built-in power delivery system meant that my VR headset, and I mainly used the Pico 4 VR headset here, didn't lose any battery percentage whatsoever. In fact, the headset was fully charged when I started using the device, and when I finished about an hour and a half later, it was still fully charged. So at the end of the day, both of these cables are absolutely spot on. They do exactly what they say on the tin, and they're gonna last a really long time. Now, which cable you go for depends on you. I would definitely recommend the one with the power delivery system, just in case you want to have an extra half an hour or an extra 10 minutes on one of your favourite VR games, but you know the battery life is not going to last. Next up, the carry case. And this is the large one, because they do 3 different sizes. The reason they sent the large one is because I was using it in a Pico 4 VR headset, and obviously I did test the Quest 2 as well. And I must say, the fitment of the headset is absolutely perfect, and there's even space to put your charging cables and your link cables, as you've seen earlier on in the video. I really like the colour and the design of the case, and it's more than strong enough to take a moderate beating. The headset secures nicely inside, and having that extra storage is just fantastic. So in summary, I'm really impressed with what Syntec sent out, and I'm actually excited to see what their other products are like, with the Steam Deck, the Nintendo Switch, the ROG Ally, and they also sell products for content creators like lights and microphones. As I said, I'll put a link to their website in the description below so you can check them out yourself. So I think I'm going to end the video here. But if you enjoy my content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and then hit that bell notification so you don't miss any future videos. I also want to give a massive thank you to Syntec for sending out these amazing products. I'm JP, you've been watching Alien Retro Gaming, and I'll catch you in the next one.